How am I going, I hear you ask? Thank you so much for asking me. I got in my car, it really dried everything out, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you all. Thanks for caring. You know, it's my first solo thing since 2019. Can you believe that? And I'll say it, it's been good doing the Sam Hickman Variety Hour at the Sherman Theatre. The Millenium Center in October. I hope you have your tickets. But you know, it's been so interesting to have to prepare to do something without like a musical guest or a comedian or a tech crew. Can I have that spotlight on, please? Just press the clicker. I'm home. Anyway, it's been very stressful. I'm without a gown budget. Can you imagine? I know. And I'll tell you something, self-doubt has been creeping in. And I've just been thinking that I've never said anything funny or remarkably profound. I've never shared wit, made a joke, been a silly little clown. If that's the sort of thing you're into, if that's what you've been craving, if you hope tonight would be anything even remotely entertaining, well, lower your expectations, lower your standards, please. If you're not impressed, well, it's all for the best, because most of you came here for free. Lower your expectations, just have your standards down, come along for the ride. Hey, at least you're outside, look, you got out of the house. It's been so long since I felt any joy. Very true. And it's been so many years since I've been kissed by a handsome boy. That's not true. We could use an evening of our troubles. So lower your expectations. You're already here, so let's have fun. If you get up and leave, I will point it out, and then you will be shamed in front of your spouse. Just to make it abundantly clear, that's a joke. And if you should need to leave the performance for any reason, please do so, because this is a safe space. So lower your expectations, just let the standards fall. Life is full of remorse, so let's get back on the horse. It's just like riding a bike, you'll never forget that all of our lives are full of regret. So lower your expectations, like sushi from Tesco, a labor manifesto, a night out with the girls, my hair holding its curl. Lower your expectations. Big finish. Dear God, I'm asking you just for an hour to please keep those standards low. I got through it. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Little 4-octave amuse-bouche for you. Oh my God. Anyway, oh Jesus, here we are. You people paid good money. I'm so sorry. It looks good though. All of you are terrible. Anyway, it's wonderful to be here. An intimate evening, so intimate, so intimate. I won't touch you, I don't want to. It's wonderful to be here live at the Glory Hole. In a shop I can only describe as an anxious fever dream. There are so many glass objets on precarious antique furniture. Oh, I had to get a harp through here. Anyway, it's wonderful to be here. I was going to ask who in this audience has ever used a glory hole before, but this close to Pride, you never know. I would never, I don't think I would do well at it because I'm too much of a hopeless romantic. I'd be there trying to sneak a peek like, so do you have any siblings? Apropos of nothing, I did drill a glory hole this morning. You know, not for cock, but just to get my fingers in. So I can turn my washing machine off at the mains. In this economy, I can't afford not to. Anyway, I don't know why my electric bill is £70 for electricity. We make that here. It's not an avocado. Anyway, ugh. I like to think of this show as kind of low stakes. Low stakes, the stakes are low. The gowns are gorgeous. Stakes are low. I like to think of it in two aspects. I like to think of it as one as like, you know, summer school for all of you who missed Sam Hickman Variety Hour at the Sherman Theatre. Let's catch up for that. You know, I get to recycle material, very green of me. And then, you know, we get to trial new material in the second half. Ooh, guinea pigs say what? Thank you. And I also like to think of this as like bread. The bread sopping up the gravy of all the material that was not good enough to make it into the show. B+ at best. Would you like to hear a B+ joke? Yes! Okay, here we go. A lot has changed over the last 2 years for me personally. Like what, Sam? Like what? Good. For some reason I cry a lot now. Just randomly, I just do. I was hoovering my office the other day, thank you bragging. I have a cordless vacuum cleaner. And I was listening to some music while I was doing it, and I just started crying. What was the song, Sam?
What was the song, Sam?
The Pina Colada song. You know, if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, it's Kate Bush's Babushka, but without the murder. And I'm just like, I'll explain why it made me cry. So it's 3 verses. First verse, the man is tired of his lady, and so he looks in the newspaper classifieds for like, you know, a new lover. So he's like, oh, I see this one, and it's if you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, yada, yada, yada. Second verse, he's like, I'm gonna reply to this. Yeah, so he replies, yes, I do like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I'm not into yoga, I'm into champagne. Same. Third verse, they arrange a rendezvous. Thank you, French. And his wife shows up. And she says, this is a very old song. I don't know why somebody gasped. His wife shows up and she says, and this is a lyric from the song, oh, it's you. And I started crying. Because that woman is married to a man who has no idea who she is. Like, it's not that, like, it's kind of vague at the beginning of the list, like pina coladas, caught in the rain. He wouldn't be like, Sharon, this sounds like you. But you get to the bottom of the list. If you like making love at midnight on the dunes of the Cape, who is she fucking? Like, he's read that and he's like, Sharon, this sounds like you. This dogging has to stop. You're tracking sand in every night. And you're gonna ruin us both with your sopping wet pussy. Because it was caught in the rain. Thank you, B+ material. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that didn't make it into the show. Can you imagine why? Because it's long and has about 3 jokes. Lubricated. Great. It's been a goofy couple of years, you guys. Not gonna lie, it's been a goofy couple of years for me. Nothing could have prepared me for walking into the mass vaccination center and seeing a man I'd slept with. It's okay, he didn't recognize me because I was wearing clothes. But it was a very different couple of years to what I had imagined for myself. So I'll set the scene. In October 2019, after a very difficult summer of legal disputes with my then housemate, spicy introduction to this number, I then became a woman who lived alone. Ooh! Thank you so much. I'd never lived alone before, so I was like, who is this new Sam gonna be? Like, what am I gonna be? Like, you know,
Wooing lovers nightly by my fire? Maybe, maybe. Am I going to be throwing lavish parties for 50 of my closest friends? Over the last 2 years, I didn't. The Prime Minister did. Just in case it took a while. Alternatively, am I going to be like gal about town, like she's never home, her heating isn't even on? It was a very different couple of years. The last 2 years in my household, at least, were kind of a one-woman Grey Gardens. Feral and loving it. Oh my God. The only thing that I could change, like if I had to do the whole thing all over again, but I was only allowed one change, in October of 2019, I would not have bought a suitcase worth of condoms. I thought I was going to be luckier. Anyway, I did keep a musical diary though. Ooh, nothing. Wow, thanks, give me nothing. I did keep a musical diary though. That's so much better, thank you. So, we begin in March 2020.
It's not a problem for me. I enjoy my own company. I'll think of this as a break, a 2-week staycation I'll take. 'Cause I love being alone, and now I'm finally alone at last. Nothing but peace and quiet. I've been meaning to try it, and I hope that it can last. Being alone.
Did you guys watch Tiger King? Alone
at last.
I made bread.
There's people dying while I can't stop crying as I mentally relive my past.
1 full year later.
It's not a problem for me. I enjoy my own company.
I'm lying.
I'll think of this as a break. No, if there's one thing that I miss, there's only one thing that I truly miss. I wanna fuck a stranger. I wanna get a big dick in the hole. And I don't wanna know where he's been. Deep inside of me, and not even know his last name. My time has come to finally have some fun, so wrap the dick up all the same.
I don't want to get pregnant.
I wanna fuck a stranger. Be it Jacob, Ben, or Tim. Fuck a stranger.
Tim was the best lay.
I wanna know where he's been. I wanna get down on my knees and say, Daddy, please. I wanna choke back some rando's hog. My time has come to finally get some cum, so shut up and get out that log.
Yeah, it was for like hours. It was fantastic.
But I love being alone. Now I'm finally alone at last. Nothing but peace and quiet. I've been meaning to try. It turned out to be a pain in the ass. I love being alone. It's a duet. I'm so lonely. Being alone. I'm so horny. I'd like that penis in my ass. Oh, please. Penis, strangers, penis is a gift from heaven above. Penis, penis, a stranger's penis. It's a gift from God. Every night before bed, I'm down on my knees, and I pray for a reason to get down on my knees. I'm tall and thick with a giant dick, and maybe it'll choke me just a little bit. Consensual penis, consensual penis. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, send me away. Penis, penis, a stranger's penis. It's a gift from God.
Anyway, I know what you're wondering. Sam, did you?
Did you?
Yeah. So at the end of last year, I was like, I gotta get back out there. I gotta get, these holes filled. So I downloaded Bumble. If you don't know what Bumble is, it's like Tinder but with unexamined white feminism. The girl boss goes first. That's me, I'm the girl boss. Anyway, so I downloaded Tinder and I decided I would do a one-woman bachelorette. Like the television series The Bachelorette. We're familiar, yes?
Yes.
Phenomenal. I don't have to explain that. Great. So I lined up 3 dates in 1 week. If you're wondering how I did that, open your eyes. If that's an access issue, just know I'm gorgeous. Anyway, so 3 dates 1 week, let's go. Bachelor number 1, a park date. Fine. Oh, it's fine. I got my steps in and I workshop materials, so it was fine. Bachelor number 2, a coffee date in town. It went badly. I showed up to this date and this man decided that I was not funny. His first mistake. Oh my god. So I'm coming up with some incredible bits during this. I'm coming up with for those of you, I was thinking a lot at the time about Tom Holland, Spider Twink, how small his mouth is, and how Zendaya must have to feed him a single grape at a time, and she has to hold it in there for him to swallow, otherwise the pressure can build and it can ping out and hit her in the eye. Thomas, you almost ruined the Met Gala. You're lucky this year's theme is pirates. She'd have to wear an eye patch. Anyway, I imagine they do each other's accents at home. I was a thinker. Anyway, I'm coming up with that incredible material. He is giving me absolutely nothing. I'm like having the time of my life. Anyway, he then tells me a 15-minute long story about the time he went to go see the movie adaptation of Les Miserables, thank you French, with a woman who talked a lot during the movie. That movie came out in 2012. I dreamed a dream he would shut the fuck up. Thank you, the original punchline that I forgot in the June show. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Bachelor number 2, more like Bachelor number 2, a dud, a poop joke. Anyway, Bachelor number 3, all hope is not lost. Ooh, we're going for cocktails at the Botanist. Ooh. I know, I dress up nice and everything. There are 3 very important things you need to know about Bachelor number 3. Number 1, he's very handsome. Number 2, he has ghosted me in the past. Nobody's perfect. Number 3, he's very handsome. Anyway, so I go to this fabulous date. We have a wonderful time. Oh my god, he fits my criteria of the perfect date, which is handsome, laughs at my jokes, meets me in public. It's hard. Anyway, so we're having a wonderful time. He has bought 3 rounds of cocktails at the Botanist. I know. Again, I'm gorgeous, so. And he's like, should we do a 4th? And I'm there, very drunk, sipping the dregs of my Paloma, like, I'm not worth it. Anyway, I get an incredible idea in that moment. Can you guess what the idea is?
Come back tomorrow.
I'm gonna fuck him, yes. Anyway, so I do. Thank you. Just like in the song. Wow, it's almost like she's weaving a tapestry, a trilogy throughout the year. Incredible. Anyway, so we're back at mine. I've stripped him completely naked and checked him once over for any suspicious tattoos. Not falling for that one again. So I've cleared this man. We've done I've got a torch on him and everything. It's fine. He's great. It's fine. So there I am, completely naked on top of him. The goddess Hickman in all her glory. A bright light shining from behind me, my hair blowing in the wind, a choir singing in the distance. And it is in this moment that I decide to do an impression of Jerry Seinfeld. And I say, have you ever had such delicious